Oh, no, no, no. I know they have to take something in person. I'm just surprised that they're teaching squash. That's all. They can come and take my we can swing something.
All right, I will keep trying Spotify, but until then, you're just gonna have to listen to my voice and the cars. I know. I really like music, but I know.
We're doing that outside.
Yeah, it's fine. We'll get a good workout. Okay, let's start off on hands and knees position. We'll inhale, looking up, and exhale, looking down at the navel. And inhale, looking up, and exhale, looking down. And inhale, looking up. And exhale, tucking the back toes under and coming into a downward facing dog, pedaling the legs out. Inhaling through the nose and sighing out through the mouth. And inhale, coming forward into a plank pose. Exhale, knees, chest, chin down to the mat. Inhale, the baby cobra. And exhaling back to a downward facing dog. On an inhale, taking the right leg up, bending the knee and opening the hip. Exhale, the right foot between the hands. The left knee comes down. And slowly the arms come up, sinking into that left hip. Inhaling here. And exhale, just opening and twisting to the right. And then taking your right arm down to the left thigh and sinking back, deepening your stretch into that left hip. And inhaling, coming back up. Exhale, palms down, straightening the right leg and sinking back into that left hip, the left heel. Bending the right knee, tucking the left toes under, coming back to a three-legged down dog. So you bend your knee and open your hip, making some hip circles in one direction. And then reversing the direction. And then bringing the right foot down to meet the left. Inhale forward into a plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale to upward dog. And exhaling back to a downward facing dog. Taking an inhale through the nose. And sighing it out through the mouth. On an inhale, the left leg comes up, bending the knee and opening the hip. And exhale, left foot between the hands, the right knee comes down. Inhale as you come up. And exhale, opening to the left. And taking the left arm to meet the right thigh, really sinking into that right hip. Inhaling here. And exhaling. And bringing the left arm back up, hands down to the mat, sinking back to that right heel as you straighten the left leg. And bending the left knee, coming back to a three-legged down dog. Inhale, bending the knee, open the hip, making some hip circles in one direction. And reversing the direction. And then bringing the right foot, left foot down to meet the right. Inhale forward into a plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale to upward dog. And exhaling back to a downward facing dog. Again, inhale forward into a plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale to upward dog. And exhaling back to a downward facing dog. Inhaling here. And exhaling. And slowly bending the knees, gazing forward, and hopping or walking feet to hands. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale as the arms come all the way up, and exhale, bringing hands to heart center. Inhale, the arms come up. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, walking back to a plank pose. Inhale and plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale to upward dog. And exhaling back to downward facing dog. Inhale as you bend your knees, gaze forward, neither hopping or walking, feet to hands. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, the arms come all the way up. And exhale, bringing hands to heart center. Inhale, the arms come up. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, coming back to a chaturanga. Inhale to upward dog. And exhaling back to a downward facing dog. Inhaling through the nose. And sighing out through the mouth. On an inhale, bending the knees, gazing forward, hopping or walking, feet to hands. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, the arms come all the way up, and exhale, sinking back into your chair pose, Utkatasana. Inhaling here, exhale, folding over those legs. Inhale, halfway lift, exhale, meeting back in chaturanga. Inhale to upward dog, and exhaling back to downward facing dog. And taking 3 long breaths here, inhaling through the nose, and sighing out through the mouth. Inhaling again through the nose, sighing out through the mouth. The next inhale, taking the right leg up, bending the knee and opening the hip, and slowly flipping the dog. Bringing the right arm up and overhead, feeling a deep opening in the chest. Inhaling here. Exhale, the right palm comes back down to the mat. Right leg stays up. Inhaling here. Exhale, the right foot between the hands. The back heel comes down, rising into your warrior one. Inhaling here. Exhale, interlacing the hands at the base of the spine, taking a slight back bend here. And then folding to the inside of that right knee, coming into your humble warrior. Inhaling here. And exhaling. And slowly on an inhale, rising back up. Exhale, opening to your warrior two, widening your stance. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Then exhale, coming into extended side angle. Inhale, reversing the warrior. And exhale, cartwheeling hands around the right leg. Right leg comes back to a 3-legged down dog. Inhale, forward to a 3-legged plank. Exhale, 3-legged chaturanga. Both legs come down in upward dog. And exhaling back to a downward facing dog. Inhaling here. And exhaling. On an inhale, the left leg comes up, bending the knee and opening the hip. And slowly flipping the dog. Left arm comes up and over, feeling a deep stretch and opening. Inhaling here. And exhale, planting the left palm down. The left leg comes back up. Inhaling here. And exhale, the left foot between your hands. Back heel comes down, coming into your warrior one. Inhaling in warrior one. And exhale, interlacing the hands at the base of your spine. And slowly folding forward into a humble warrior. Inhaling here. You're done. And exhaling. And slowly coming back up. Arms rise overhead. Exhale, opening to your warrior two. Inhales, reverse the warrior. Exhale, coming into extended side angle. Inhale, reversing the warrior. Then exhale, cartwheeling hands around the left foot. The left foot comes back to a 3-legged down dog. Inhale, forward to a 3-legged plank. Exhale, 3-legged chaturanga. And both legs come down in upward dog. and exhaling back to a downward facing dog. On an inhale, bending the knees, gazing forward. Exhale, hopping or walking, feet to hands. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale as you bend your knees in chair pose, Utkatasana. And exhale, folding forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, meeting in Chaturanga, either coming into plank, being in Chaturanga, or jumping in Chaturanga. Inhale to upward dog, and exhaling back to a downward facing dog. On an inhale, the right leg comes up. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale, back up. Exhale, right knee to left elbow, engaging the core. Inhale, back up. Exhale, right knee to nose. Inhale, back up. And exhale, the right foot between the hands. Back heel stays lifted, coming into a high lunge. Inhaling here. Exhale, twisting and opening to the right. Again, the right arm comes down to the left thigh, leaning back here. Finding a deep stretch in that left hip. And then coming back into your twist. And arms come back up overhead. Inhaling here. Exhale, hands to heart center. Tipping forward, coming into a warrior three. Inhaling here. And exhaling. Planting the palms, coming into a standing split. Maybe trying to bring your nose to your knee. And inhale, the left hand comes to the left hip, twisting and opening towards the left, coming into Ardha Chandrasana. And bringing the left palm back down. On an inhale, the right hand comes to the right hip, twisting and opening towards the right. And slowly the left foot comes down, coming into your twisted lunge, gazing at those right fingertips. Inhaling here. On an exhale, you're going to take your right foot over your left foot or grab for your right big toe, coming into side plank. So any variation. And if you're holding the knee or it's on balance, bringing the right foot down to meet the left. And then bringing the right palm down, coming into a plank pose. Inhaling and plank. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, back to plank. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale to upward dog. And exhaling back to a downward facing dog. Taking an inhale through the nose. And sighing it out through the mouth. On an inhale, the left leg comes up. Exhale, bringing the left knee to the left elbow. Inhale, back up. Exhale, left knee to right elbow. Inhale, back up. Exhale, left knee to nose. Inhale, back up. And exhale, left foot between the hands, rising into your high lunge here. Inhaling here. Exhale, twisting and opening towards the left. And again, the left palm comes down to the right leg and taking a nice stretch here. The next inhale, coming back to your twist. Exhale, coming back to your high lunge. Inhaling here. Exhale, hands to heart center, slowly coming forward into your warrior three. Inhaling here. Exhale, palms come down to the mat. Again, trying to bring your nose to your knee. On an inhale, the right hand comes to the right hip, twisting and opening towards the right, coming into Ardha Chandrasana. And slowly the right palm comes back down to the mat. Inhale as the left hand comes to the left hip, twisting and opening towards the left. And then slowly the right foot comes down, coming into your twisted lunge. Taking one breath here. And then coming onto the right, the outer right foot, maybe taking the left big toe with your left peace finger, or just bringing that left foot on top of the right, coming into a side plank position. Remembering to breathe. And slowly the left foot will stay on top of the right foot, taking one more breath inside plank. And then bringing the left palm down, coming into a plank pose. Inhaling in plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale to upward dog. And exhaling back to a downward facing dog. Taking the inhale through the nose. Then sighing it out through the mouth. Inhale as you come forward into a plank. Exhale, you're gonna bring your right forearm down to the mat, then your left forearm, coming into a forearm plank. And then paralleling your right forearm to the top of the mat, leaning over to the outer right foot, coming into a side plank on your forearm. Just working our obliques. Inhale as you bring your hips up. Exhale, threading the needle. The left arm comes underneath the right armpit. Inhale, hips up. Exhale, threading the needle. Inhale, hips up. And exhale, threading the needle. Coming back to a forearm plank here. Inhaling here. And exhaling. Bringing the right palm into the mat, then the left palm. Coming back into a plank pose. Inhaling in plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale to upward dog. And exhaling back to a downward facing dog. Taking an inhale through the nose. And sighing it out through the mouth. On an inhale, the right leg comes up. Exhale, the right foot between the hands, coming into your high lunge. Inhaling here. And exhale, left arm underneath the right, coming into eagle arms. Elbows away from the chest. You take them slightly up overhead, feeling the stretch between your shoulder blades. Inhaling here. And exhale, folding forward and slowly coming into your warrior three with eagle arms. And the next inhale, slowly rising up. On exhale, left leg comes over the right, coming into full expression of eagle. Inhaling here. And exhaling. And slowly the left leg comes back, coming into a warrior three. Releasing the arms, bringing them to your heart center. Inhaling here. And exhale, the palms come down to the mat, coming into a standing split. Inhaling here. Exhale slowly, your palms come back to your heart center. Rising up, holding the left knee into the chest. And then kicking the left leg out in front, hands up overhead. Inhaling here. Exhale, hands to heart center, coming back to a warrior three. And then the left leg will come down, coming into your low lunge, releasing the palms to either side of the right foot. Inhaling here. And exhale as you bring your right leg back to meet your left. Inhaling in plank. On an exhale, we're going to bring our right forearm down to the mat, then the left. Then paralleling your left forearm to the top of the mat. Shifting on to your left side as you bring the right arm up. And again, we're going to inhale as we bring our hips up. Exhale, threading the right arm underneath the left armpit. Inhale, back up. Exhale, threading the needle. Inhale, back up. Exhale, threading the needle. Inhale, back up. And exhale, coming back to a forearm plank. Taking one breath here. Bringing the left palm into the mat, then the right palm. Inhaling in plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale to upward dog. And exhaling back to a downward facing dog. Taking 3 long breaths here. Inhaling through the nose. Sighing out through the mouth. Inhaling again through the nose. And exhale, sighing out through the mouth. On an inhale, slowly the left leg comes up. And exhale, bring the left foot between the hands, rising into your high lunge. Finally, music works now. Inhaling here. Exhale, right arm underneath the left. elbows away from the chest. Inhaling here. And exhale, folding forward, coming into your warrior three with eagle arms. Slowly on an inhale, rising up. On an exhale, the right leg comes over the left, coming into your full expression of eagle. Inhaling here. And exhale. And slowly undoing the right leg, coming back into your warrior three with eagle arms. Inhaling here. Exhale, undoing your palms, coming to standing split. On an inhale, the hands come to heart center. Exhale, slowly bringing the right knee into the chest. Inhaling here. Exhale, extending the right leg out in front of you. Inhaling here. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Again, coming into your warrior three. Inhaling here. And exhale, the right foot comes down, palms around the left leg, coming into your low lunge. And the left foot comes back to meet the right. Inhaling here. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, back to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale to upward dog. And exhale, back to a downward facing dog. Taking an inhale through the nose and sighing it out through the mouth. And slowly coming onto your forearms, right forearm down, then the left, coming into your dolphin. You're gonna inhale as you bring your right leg up. Exhale, right leg down. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, left leg down. You can either stay in this motion or coming into a full forearm balance if you choose to. And just taking a couple of moments to kick up on one side and then pick up equal amounts on the other. Remembering to breathe. Inhaling here and exhaling. And slowly coming back into your child pose. So knees mats width apart, arms stretched out in front. On an inhale, walking your hands over to the right, stretching out that left side. And exhaling, bringing them back to center. Inhale, walking them over to the left. And exhale, bringing them back to center. And slowly coming back into a tabletop position. Inhaling as you arch your spine, looking up at the sky. Exhale, tucking the toes under, coming into a downward facing dog. And just coming into a neutralizing flow. Inhale forward into a plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale to upward dog. And exhaling back to a downward facing dog. On an inhale, bending your knees, gazing forward, hopping or walking, feet to hands. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, folding forward. Inhale as you sit back into chair pose, Utkatasana. And exhale, planting the palms, widening your legs. You slowly come into your crow pose. Tipping forward. Maybe if you're in crow, maybe bringing the crown of your head down to the mat, coming into a tripod. If you're in crow, maybe jumping back, coming into your flow. If you're in tripod, maybe bringing your knees back down to your triceps. As you slowly bring your head back up, coming into a crow, then shooting your legs back into chaturanga. Inhale to upward dog. And exhale back to a downward facing dog. On an inhale, the right leg comes up. Exhale the right foot between your hands, coming into a high lunge. Inhaling here. Exhale, hands come to heart center, twisting to the right. Either staying here, maybe opening up your arms, maybe coming into the bind. The left arm would come underneath the right leg. Right arm reaches back over, grabbing hold of the left fingertips. Gazing over that right shoulder. Inhaling here and exhaling. The next inhale, slowly rising back up. Exhale, opening to warrior two. Inhale, reverse the warrior. And exhale, coming into extended side angle. Gazing underneath that left armpit. Maybe coming into the bind on this side, right arm underneath, grabbing hold of the left fingertips or left wrist. And again, gazing over that left shoulder. If you're in the bind, maybe trying to straighten the right leg, coming into a bound triangle. If that's too much for you, you can always open up your arms, coming into a triangle pose. Gazing over those left fingertips if you're not in the bind. Inhaling here. Exhale, bringing the left palm down, right palm the other side of the right foot. Left foot comes into a little bit, folding forward into your Parsvottanasana. On an inhale, the right hand comes to the right hip. Exhale as you twist and open towards the right, feeling a deep stretch in that right IT band, coming into reverse triangle. And again, bringing the right palm back down, bending the right knee, coming into a plank pose here. Inhale and plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale to upward dog. And exhaling back to a downward facing dog. On an inhale, the left leg comes up. And exhale, left foot between the hands, coming into a high lunge. Inhaling here. Exhale, hands come to heart center and twisting to the left. Again, taking any variation. You can open up your arms, try to come into the bind. Wherever you are, just really looking over that left shoulder. Taking one more breath here. The next inhale, releasing the arms, return to bind, coming up to a high lunge. Then on the exhale, opening to a warrior two. Inhale as you reverse the warrior. Exhale, coming into extended side angle. Again, maybe taking the bind, the left arm comes underneath, grabbing hold of the right fingertips or the right wrist, gazing over that right shoulder. And straightening that left leg, coming into a bound triangle, or opening up your arms and coming into a triangle pose. If you're in the bind, slowly releasing the bind, coming into a regular triangle pose, gazing at the right fingertips. Then bringing the right palm down, the left palm to the outside of the left foot. The right foot comes in a little bit. Inhale as you gaze forward, and exhale, folding over that left leg. On an inhale, left hand comes to left hip. Twisting and opening towards the left, coming into reverse triangle. And the left palm comes back down, bending the left knee, coming back into a plank pose. Inhaling in plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale to upward dog. And exhaling back to a downward facing dog. Taking an inhale through the nose. And sighing it out through the mouth. On an inhale, bending the knees, gazing forward. Exhale, walking or hopping feet to hands. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale as the arms come all the way up overhead. And exhale, bringing hands to heart center, gently closing your eyes, listening to the sounds around you. Maybe trying to feel a breeze here. resetting. And then fluttering the eyes open, inhale, the arms come up overhead. And exhale, folding forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, meeting back in chaturanga. Inhale to upward dog. Exhale, back to a downward facing dog. On an inhale, the right leg comes up. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale, back up. Exhale, right knee to right elbow, maybe coming into the arm balance. If you're in the arm balance, maybe dropping your chin, coming into a full chin balance. And coming back into the arm balance and meeting in chaturanga. Inhale to upward dog and exhaling to a downward facing dog. On an inhale, the right leg comes up. Exhale, the right foot between the hands, paralleling your feet to the side wall. So you come into a wide-legged forward fold. And slowly walking your hands over to the right foot, feeling a stretch here. And then walking them over to the left foot. And then again, releasing them underneath your shoulders. Inhale as you bring your hands to your heart center. Exhale, bending the right knee. The left toes come up. Inhale, back up. So bending the left knee as the right toes come up. And again, inhaling back up. Exhale, bending the right knee. And inhale, back up. Exhale, bending the left knee. And inhale, back up. Exhale again, forward fold. This time coming into an inversion of your choice. So you can either come into a tripod, so bringing your forehead down to the mat. If you want to come into a different kind of a headstand, maybe straightening your palms back behind you, so your arms behind you, releasing your head down to the mat, and then slowly pushing off and coming into your inversion. Wherever you are, taking 3 more deep breaths. And the next breath, slowly widen your legs to a straddle, engaging the core as you gently release the toes back down to the mat. Palms underneath your shoulders. Inhale as you bring your hands to your heart center. Exhale, slowly rising up. Feet out and heels in. Inhale, the arms come up. And exhale, bending the knees, coming into goddess pose. You're going to take your right arm up and over, grabbing hold for your left arm. So coming into some kind of bind, maybe just grabbing your shirt if you can't reach your fingertips. Leaning your head back onto that right tricep, feeling a deep tricep stretch. Keeping those knees bent in goddess pose. And then slowly releasing the arms, bringing them up overhead. And then taking it to the other side, the left arm bends. Right arm comes back behind you, grabbing hold of left fingertip. Again, maybe bringing your head into that tricep, getting a nice stretch. And slowly releasing the arms up overhead. Straightening those legs, bending the right knee, coming into a warrior 2, facing the front of the mat. Inhale as you reverse the warrior. Exhale, straightening the right leg, coming into Trikonasana. Gazing over that left fingertip. Inhaling here. Exhale, bending the right knee, coming to reverse the warrior. And then slowly cartwheeling the hands to the inside of the right foot. The right foot's going to come to the edge of the mat. Left heel will come up. Coming down to your forearms or staying on your palms, preparing for lizard pose. Feeling a stretch here. Inhaling here. And exhaling. And then slowly taking that right foot back to meet the left, coming into your forearm plank. And slowly releasing your body down to the mat, coming into Sphinx pose. Wiggling your hips from side to side. And bringing your whole belly and chest down to the mat, preparing for some back bends. Interlacing the hands at the base of your spine. On an inhale, slowly coming up, legs and chest, coming into a locust pose. Exhaling here, feeling the belly rise and fall. Remembering not to hold your breath. Slowly on the next exhale, releasing the palms, maybe interlacing them, creating a pillow for your head, wiggling your hips from side to side. And bending your knees, grabbing hold of the feet or the ankles with your hands, preparing for bow pose. Inhale as you come up, and exhale, feeling the belly rise and fall for 3 breaths here. Holding for 1 more breath. Slowly releasing. You're going to bring your palms down, just coming back to a wide-legged child's pose. And taking 3 breaths in your child's pose. Maybe closing your eyes. And the next breath, gazing forward, coming back into a tabletop position. Inhaling as you look up at the sky. Exhale, tucking those toes under, coming into a downward facing dog. And just coming into a neutralizing flow here. Inhale forward into a plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale to upward dog. And exhaling back to a downward facing dog. And coming to the left side, inhale as the left leg comes up. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Inhale, back up. Exhale, left knee to left elbow, coming into the arm balance if it's in your practice. Coming into the chin balance. You're back to the arm balance. Meeting in chaturanga, then upward dog. And exhaling back to a downward facing dog. Inhaling through the nose. And sighing it out through the mouth. On an inhale, the left leg comes up. Exhale, left foot between the hands, slowly paralleling those feet to the side. Palms underneath the shoulders. You're gonna bring the right palm directly underneath your chest as you inhale, opening up to the left and exhaling here. On an inhale, the left palm comes underneath the chest. Exhale, opening up to the right. And again, bringing both palms directly underneath the chest. You're gonna come into another inversion. So you can come either into a full, just a regular headstand, just bringing your palms, interlacing them, coming like that. Or you can come back into a tripod. Slowly rising up. Whatever inversion you're in, we're gonna do some ab work here. So inhale, the legs come apart into a straddle. Exhale, slowly to 90 degrees. Inhale, back together. Exhale, back up. Just do as much or as little as you can. Inhale, straddle. Exhale, down. Inhale, together. And exhale, back up. Coming to a straddle here. Slowly coming all the way down. And gazing forward. Inhaling through your nose. On an exhale, we're gonna come into a frog pose. So releasing those knees down to the mat. Arms come out in front. Again, the further you sink back, the deeper the pose. If you want a little bit less, coming forward. Just relaxing into your frog. Doing a deep hip opening here. Taking one more breath here. Slowly releasing. Bringing the palms down into the grass or the mat. Slowly walking up your chest. Tucking those toes under. Coming back into your wide-legged forward fold. Inhale as hands come to the hips. Exhale, slowly coming up. Left toes turn out, coming to a warrior two, facing the front of the mat. Inhales, reverse the warrior. Exhale, coming into extended side angle. And straightening that left leg, coming into Trikonasana. Gazing over the right fingertips. And slowly bending the left knee. Inhales, reverse the warrior. Exhale, hands come to the inside of that left foot to the edge of the mat, the right heel comes up, staying on your palms or maybe coming down to your forearms, coming into a lizard pose. Really feeling that stretch here. Inhaling here and exhaling. And slowly the left foot comes back to meet the right, coming into your forearm plank. Bringing your right palm into the mat, then your left palm coming back into a plank pose. Inhaling here, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale the upward dog, and exhaling back to a downward facing dog. On an inhale, bending the knees, gazing forward. Exhale, hopping or walking feet to hands. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, folding forward. Inhale as the arms come all the way up, reaching up overhead. Exhale, bringing hands to heart center. Bring your right palm out. We're gonna come into dancer pose, bending the right knee, grabbing hold of the right foot. Left arm comes up on an inhale. Exhale, slowly tilting forwards, really working on the balance. The grass is hard. So if you fall out of it, just coming back into it without any judgment. Kicking that right foot into the right hand. Inhaling here. And exhaling. Inhale as you slowly come up, taking the right sole of the foot to the inside of the left thigh. Hands come to heart center, coming into your tree pose. Inhaling here. And exhale, maybe the arms come up overhead. And slowly hugging your right knee into your chest. Taking your left peace fingers around your left big toe as you extend the right leg straight out. Inhaling here. Exhale, opening out to the right. You can always just hold your knee. Inhaling here. And exhaling. And then bringing your right foot into the crease of your left hip. Inhale here. Exhale, slowly sitting back into a chair-like pose. Releasing your palms down to the mat. Either staying here if you want to come into the arm balance, bringing your right toes to your left upper tricep, your right knee to your right tricep, slowly tilting forward. Otherwise, staying in the stretch here. Holding the arm balance for 2 more breaths. And then slowly releasing if you're in arm balance. Coming out of the pose, how you came into it. Again, hands to heart center. Sinking back into your chair, slowly rising up, releasing the right foot to meet the left and just shaking it out. We get to do that on the other side. Left palm out, grabbing hold of the left foot. Inhale, the arm comes up, and exhale, folding forward, coming into dancer pose. Micro bend in the right knee. Taking a couple more breaths here. And slowly inhaling as you come up. Left foot to the inner right thigh. Hands to heart center, inhaling here. Exhale, arms up overhead. Coming into your tree pose. Testing our distractions. Good for us. And bringing hands to your knee, or bring your knee around. Taking your left peace fingers around your left big toe. Inhale as you straighten the left leg out in front. We're just holding on to the left knee. Exhale, left leg out to the side. Inhaling here. And exhaling. And bending the left knee, bringing your left foot to the inner right hip crease. Inhale as you sit back in a chair-like pose, arms up overhead. Exhale, slowly folding forward. Either staying in this stretch or coming into the arm balance. Wherever you are, we're holding for 5 breaths. So inhaling through the nose and out through the mouth for 1. In through the nose and out through the mouth for 2. In through the nose, out through the mouth for 3. Again, inhale through the nose and out through the mouth for 4. And last one. Slowly coming out of it, how you came into it. Hands come up overhead, coming into your chair-like pose. Slowly coming up, releasing the left foot to meet the right and just shaking it out. On inhale, arms come up overhead. And exhale, folding forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, meeting back in chaturanga. Inhale here. Exhale, staying holding chaturanga. Inhale to upward dog. And exhaling back to a downward facing dog. On an inhale, the right leg comes up, bending the knee and opening the hip. Again, flipping the dog. Right arm up overhead. Maybe if you're in a flip dog, if you know how to come into a full wheel from here, dropping that right arm back, coming into a full wheel. Otherwise, staying in the flip dog. And inhale, the right leg comes back up. Exhale, the right knee to the left, right wrist coming into your pigeon pose, paralleling the shin to the top of the mat. Inhale as you take a back bend here, lifting up. Exhale, slowly walking those hands out in front, relaxing over that right shin. Feeling a nice deep stretch in that right outer hip. Holding for a couple more breaths. Slowly walking your palms back in, raising your chest, bending the left knee, grabbing hold of the left foot with your left hand. Staying here, coming into a plank right arm up overhead, grabbing the left fingertip. And slowly releasing. Coming to sit onto your right hip, bringing your left leg out to the side, to the right foot to the inner left thigh. Peace fingers around the left big toe. Inhale as the arm comes up. Exhale, folding to the side. Gazing underneath that right armpit. Slowly coming back up. You're going to parallel your right shin to the top of the mat, left shin over your right shin. Inhaling here. Exhale, maybe trying to walk your hands out in front. Again, getting a deep hip stretch here. Slowly walking your palms back in. And maybe come into a lotus pose or a cross-legged seated position. And inhale here. Exhale, slowly maybe lifting your hips up. Coming back down, inhaling here. Exhale, maybe lifting those hips up. And exhaling back down. Coming to undo your legs, coming back into a tabletop position. Inhaling as you look up. And exhale, tucking the back toes under, coming back to the downward facing dog. And taking it over to the left side. Inhale, the left leg comes up. Bending the knee, opening the hip, slowly flipping the dog. Again, either staying here or maybe coming into your wheel pose. Then coming back into a downward facing dog. Again, left leg comes up. Inhale as you bend your knee, open your hip. And exhale, left knee to the left wrist, paralleling the shin, coming into a pigeon. Inhale as you take a back bend. And exhale, folding over that left leg. Feeling a deep stretch in that left outer hip. Taking a couple more breaths here. Slowly palms come into the mat, walking your chest up. Bending the right knee, grabbing hold of the right foot with the hand. Either staying in this deep quad stretch or taking it further, the right foot into the right elbow crease, left arm up and over. Coming into a king pigeon. Feeling the deep stretch in that right hip flexor. And slowly releasing. Again, coming to sit on your left hip. The right leg comes out to the side. Left foot into the right thigh. Right peace fingers around the right big toes. Inhale as the arm comes up. And exhale, folding over to the right. And gazing under that left armpit. Feeling a sense of calmness overtake you. And slowly coming up. Left shin comes parallel to the top of the mat. Right shin on top of the left shin. Inhale as you gaze up. And exhale, slowly folding over those legs. Slowly coming back up. And coming right into your boat pose here. legs out in front of you, inhaling here. Exhale, hands come to heart center, coming into half boat. Inhale, back to boat. Exhale, half boat. Inhale, boat. Exhale, half boat. Inhale, back to boat. Bending your knees, taking hold of your big toes, coming into a straddle pose, balancing here. Inhaling here. And exhaling. And legs come back. Bending your knees, bringing them down to the mat. And coming to lie down on your back. You're gonna bring your right leg over your left thigh, coming into a figure four. So coming into reverse pigeon. So we're really getting into those hips today. Maybe rocking from side to side. And taking that right leg over the left. You're just gonna twist your legs over to the left side. Gazing over that right fingertip. And slowly coming back up, uncrossing your legs, taking it to the other side. The left foot over the right thigh, threading your hand through, grabbing hold of the right shin. Maybe rocking your hips from side to side. And again, crossing that left leg over the right, tilting your hips over to the right, coming into a twist, gazing over your left fingertips. Breathing into this gentle spinal twist. And slowly coming out of it, uncrossing your legs, reaching to your outer right feet, coming into a happy baby pose, rocking from side to side. Then slowly bringing the soles of your feet together, down on the mat, knees apart, coming into Supta Baddha Konasana. Bringing one hand to the belly, one hand to the heart, closing the eyes. Feeling your belly rise and fall with each inhalation and exhalation. Inhaling here and exhaling. And either staying here for your Shavasana or extending your legs out in front, about mats width apart. Arms can come by your side, palms facing up. Opening yourself up to what the world may bring today. Each day starting fresh, grounding yourself on your mat or within whatever activity you do in the morning. Just remember to always reset. With each inhale, thinking of something you want to keep and hold on to forever. With each exhale, wishing something away. Could be something as simple as inhale, I want to hold on to love, friends and family. And exhale, I want to get rid of hate and unfairness. Maybe just coming back to your breathing. Breathing in, I know I'm breathing in. And breathing out, I know I'm breathing out. Just meditating on that. And slowly maybe hugging your knees into your chest. Rocking from side to side. Falling over into a fetal position on either side. Again, taking 2 breaths in this position. Resetting yourself for the day. And slowly coming back up and coming into a cross-legged seated position. Palms facing up, eyes remain closed. Inhale, the arms come up overhead, maybe opening your eyes as you look up at the sky. Exhale, bringing hands to heart center. The next time we're going to inhale, looking up, I want you to focus on one leaf or one branch that is just blowing. Just focus. Inhale, bringing the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center, returning your gaze just in front of you. Namaste. Thanks, guys. Thank you. Sorry for the whining. That wasn't that bad, though, Mindy. Yeah, I know. It's really hard. I know. But you did like, get a run in and a river before this. So, you know, like the ante can't keep going up every day. It's funny, my parents saw me running with her. I don't know if you saw me. It's like she's walking.
So it was really funny, just the angle of like the trees.
Uh-huh.
All of a sudden I saw this dog and like no person. And I was walking my dog and it was like, do I get closer or stay away? Like, do I need to catch this dog? And I was like, oh, it's Amy.
No, she like,
you were just like hidden behind the tree.
yeah, she's like walking. Like, it's like ridiculous. They have 4 legs, you know? I mean, I bet you Daisy can really run fast. Yeah. Yeah, they're, so Mindy has a squirrel problem, and I think one of like, we have like homework, like every day we have to do like 20-minute training sessions and videotape them. I think I have to do like a desensitization to squirrels because she does have like, I don't know how you extinguish it, right?
Good luck.
Now.
Vacation, Amy.
Thank you. So we're going to Basin Harbor in Lake Champlain.
Oh.
Yeah, so we're going Saturday to Wednesday, which is why, again, next week will be Friday. So Ashley went to Ramble Wild this morning. I know. I'm so excited. I said to her, I'm like, I can't wait till my kids are old enough to do something like that. Yeah, Emma would probably like that, right? She said it was like hard to reserve a spot. I'm sure it is because they probably only take a certain amount of people. Yeah, I don't know if I could do that. It's just not worth breaking a leg over.
So like I've been there, done that. Not fun.
Yeah,